Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's RTC TV4 coverage as the Caston Comets play host to the Northfield Norsemen. I'm Blair Zimmerman. Joining me at the table tonight is our very own Lady Comet varsity player, Aubrey Dagg. Aubrey, how are you doing this evening?
I'm good. Fresh from our basketball game against North Judson, so kind of tired. But
All right.
I'll stick it out.
Yeah, I was talking to Jordan Klingler earlier this evening where I was headed out to the concession stand, and Jordan was kind of down. She said it was a really rough game at North Judson.
Yeah.
So I am sorry to hear that. Of course, you guys have sectionals coming up on Tuesday, so we look forward to that. We will be traveling to cover you guys' sectional matchup Tuesday against Tri-County, correct?
Tri-County, yep.
So
at North White.
At North White, yes, because you know, come sectional time, nothing makes a lot of sense to anybody else. So anyway, we've got Taylor Duncan over here doing our camera work for us this evening. As everybody at home can see from the scoreboard, we just about 7.5 minutes to opening tip-off, and I was pulling up some stats here. We're coming into this matchup tonight. Northfield sitting on a 3-11 record, Caston sitting at 3-8. The last meetup was around this time last year. Northfield was victorious, 44-27. Tonight's prediction, according to John Harrell's stats, 55-51 in Caston's favor. That said, I caught the tail end of the JV game as I was getting our equipment set up, and I saw the halftime score, went to the office to grab some things. At halftime, Caston was up by 2. Ended up losing by, I believe it was 10. So big second half for the JV Norsemen in the JV matchup, and here's hoping that the varsity squad can avenge their JV teammates. Any predictions tonight?
I'm hoping that we win, but you know, I don't have any predictions based on score-wise. I know the Comets, we haven't had a lot of practices, and the boys just had their first game for a while yesterday.
Right.
It's been a long time because of cancellations and everything.
Right. We were scheduled to cover a Rochester matchup on Tuesday that didn't happen, which was already a reschedule in and of itself. Matter of fact, being on staff here, I seem to recall I think we only had one full day unmodified this week. Every other day we had 2 cancellations, 1 2-hour delay, and 1 2-hour early dismissal due to weather. So, and ladies and gentlemen, if you're catching this at home instead of coming out, we miss you here, but judging by the weather as I was coming in, you might have made a good choice.
Yeah, on our way home it was snowing, so we were kind of worried about the roads getting here tonight if they would decide last minute.
Well, I was talking to a couple of students who are in the band, and they said that they were slipping and sliding pretty heartily trying to get here. So, yeah, if you have to go out this evening, be safe, and next week's looking bad as well. Sorry, I was looking at both teams' last outings. Northfield lost by 4 to Rochester, and then Caston lost to Pioneer last night, 60-31. Pioneer also an RTC school. I had other things going on. I didn't watch for that game, but I'm sure that our Pioneer squad covered that. Pioneer is just a good athletic school. Gavin and I have talked about that. It's just, you know, the first thing anybody thinks of when they hear Pioneer and athletics around here is they think football. But their basketball team's great. Their track and field members are they're just athletic.
But that's all built off of their football season. With once one team starts winning, everybody believes they're a winner. And here at Caston, we've had our cross-country program set up, but you know, nobody really built off of that.
Well, and there's that, and there's the fact that about the same 20 to 40 young people who are active in everything. As a matter of fact, the other night, I needed concession workers, and I was up here. It was you guys' girls' game, and we had the girls' basketball players, so obviously they couldn't work. But then we had the cheerleaders, so they couldn't work, and the band was here. They couldn't work. It was, ugh. So small school problems.
Oh, yeah. We've run into that just with practices. We've had to go, the choir people have had to go to Logansport before and miss practice and, just various other things that everyone else is involved in, but in the same time involved in another sport.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, it can be a problem. And once you get into 2A schools, and especially in 3 and 4A schools, I went to school at Logansport, which is 4A if I remember right. And a lot of times the people who were in band, they were in band because they weren't in any athletics.
Yeah.
So, all right, under 3 minutes now until tip-off. And at halftime this evening, we will have the elementary cheer clinic girls. You can actually see them in the upper left on your screen, that large blob of pink over there by the band. Those are all elementary students who have worked with the varsity and JV cheerleaders. They've got a program put together for us this evening. So we're going to see how we can do about making sure to meet our advertising obligations, as well as cover these young ladies who have worked hard, and I'm still going to try to do some counting for stats. So, it ought to be interesting. Well, ladies and gentlemen, just over 90 seconds until tip-off. We're going to take this opportunity to step away for a word from our sponsors. Get your snacks ready and be right back here with us for this Caston Comets basketball on RTC TV4. Stay tuned.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local agency and covering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Unacceptable.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Under 30 seconds here. We'll have our starting lineups very shortly and then tip off and get this game underway. And with the band being here, I'm fairly certain that we will have a live rendition of the national anthem, so we won't have to mute for that.
At this time, if everyone would rise and all hats be removed as Caston High School Band under the direction of Mr. James Byrne plays our national anthem.
All right. Well, you know, Aubrey, one of these days I'm going to go talk to the coaches before we get started and have the starting lineup ready so we don't have to listen for the announcer. But one day I will start doing my job better.
I wouldn't bet on anytime soon.
Oh, ouch.
Let's meet the starters for the varsity game. First for Northfield.
All right. Norseman.
He's a 5'10" sophomore, number 11.
Number 11, Clayton Tomlinson.
At guard, he's 6'2". He's a senior. He's number 20, Logan Pease.
Number 20, Logan Pease.
At guard, 6'2", a senior, number 21, Jared Pease.
Number 21, Jared Pease. Have to be brothers.
5'10", and a senior, number 33.
Number 33, Cole Rosine.
At forward, 6'3", and a senior, number 25, Nate
Number 25, Nate Drancic. And if you're watching and you're a Northfield fan and you just don't want to, thank you for joining us. I'm sorry, I will butcher these names.
He's not lying.
I'm doing good to pronounce my own name properly. All right, number 4, Luke Lau. Number 12, Cam Klein. Number 22, Jesse Rock Wolf. Number 13, Hunter Shanelob. Number 33, Mike Rance. I'll tell you, Mike and Luke have just kind of seemed to come out of nowhere this season. They're really, and I know that the teams worked really hard over the summer, and we fans didn't see that. And so to see them come out this season and just be as dominating on the floor as they are, it's amazing.
Good luck to both teams.
So Hunter does have a couple inches on Drancic, who's playing center for Northfield.
I see the comments are going for an offensive tip here. Ooh.
And Northfield gets that opening tip off. All right, ball's in the hands of number 21, Jared Pease. Up to 20, Logan Pease. Across to 33, down to 21, back to Pease. Oh, now he slid, didn't he? That should have been a travel. That was an out of bounds, all right.
I don't think it was a travel since the ball wasn't technically under control. So, I mean, it was just kind of
just trying
to
get a hold of a loose ball. All right, Northfield running a full court press. Nice cross court pass to Cam Klein. Klein in double coverage, sends it down to Rock Wolf, fakes a three, sends it back up to Klein. They're on the left side of the court. Back up to Luke Lau. Up back by the half court line. He's looking for some help. Klein's behind him. Klein's cut across. To Rands right at the half court line now. Double coverage back there. And Rands loses that dribble trying to go behind his back. 3-point shot. And it's on the mark. 3-pointer there for Tomlinson. Drawing first blood right at a minute into the game. Ball now at Northfield's volleyball line. Back to Luke Lau. Lau sends it back to Rockwolf, who trips. I don't know if they're going to call that a push or if they're going to call a travel. Yes, they're going to call that a push on number 33, Cole Rosine. According to our in-house announcer, Mr. Don King. I'm going to defer to him. That way it's his fault when I'm mispronouncing things. Ball in decline for 3, off the mark, and tipped out of bounds. They're going to say that was by Mike Rands.
It looked like Mike had that rebound, but then the Norseman? Is
Yeah,
that how
the
you pronounce
Norseman,
it?
yeah.
He just happened to get his hand in there.
I felt like that was tipped out by Northfield, but we've got to defer to the fellas down there in the striped shirts. All right, ball left side of Northfield's court. We've got that in the hands of Drancic. Passes off to 33, attempts the 3.
Oh.
And Rockwolf tries to get that rebound, can't quite maintain it. Hunter Shainlaub on the right, passes it left side to Rockwolf. He's going to kick it back up to Lau at the volleyball line. Lau back to Rockwolf along the three-point arc. Back up to Lau at the volleyball line. Guys slowing it down, playing at their pace. Sends it down to Rands at the free throw line, dishes it down to Shainlaub at the post for 2.
That was actually a very good look. I'm always impressed with boys' games because usually they tend to look at the post more often and get those more impressive passes in there, and they just catch it right up and put it right in. And
there's a lot of times, it's Gavin and I have talked about this. We're going to have a foul there on Mike Rands. That'll be his first, team first. Gavin and I have talked about how a lot of times the girls' games, I feel like, is a little bit purer form of basketball. And the guys' games, there's just so much more power.
They're a lot faster. Everything is more sped up.
And then there's kind of more of a showmanship. And
Rands almost had that. Rockwolf picked it up there.
And maybe it's just because guys like to show off. But all right, dish down to the post to Hunter Shainlaub. Misses that too, but he's going to draw a foul.
Rockwolf there got lucky when he was going up for the layup. He took a few steps, but then got stopped. But they ended up calling a foul later for Shainlaub.
Now, last season, I believe Hunter was 80% from the line. So we'll see how he's shooting tonight. Nice, gentle. If you watch that, it almost he just kind of caressed that ball on the way out and just got that soft roll off of it. All right, number 11, Tomlinson dishes it down to the corner to Rosine. Rosine to drive baseline, dishes it out to the corner to Pease. He's going to pass it to his brother. Back over to Rosine. He makes the three-point attempt. It's off the mark, and Caston with the rebound. Mike Rands crossed the half-court line. Sends it left side to Rockwolf. Down to Shainlaub. I think everybody in the audience thought that had dropped, Aubrey.
I mean, that was a straight in and out.
Drancic is going to drive down towards the paint, send it back out to Pease. Pease to drive baseline. Leans back for that layup attempt. Doesn't get that, but he does draw the foul.
Foul on number 12, Cam Klein.
Foul on Cam Klein, his first. Team second. And we've got Jared Pease at the line for 2.
Jared Pease at the line for 2 shots.
First shot off the front of the rim.
And for the Comets, number 3, Wyatt.
Just a little too flat on that. That one went right in, though. First one was just a ranging shot, I guess. Klein about didn't go out of bounds with that. Lau passes it to Klein, trying to get past this press. Over to Brummett. Brummett looking to send it across there to Hunter Shainlaub. Cross-court pass to Lau on the left. Tries to pass it up to Brummett at the top of the arc. Doesn't make it there.
Ooh.
Pease with a two-point attempt off the mark, and Caston with that rebound. Lau now trying to get across that three-quarter press, gets it to Brummett. Brummett in double coverage, sends it to Lau. Lau sends it to the right elbow. Rockwolf takes the shot, gets swatted. He'll go to the line for 2. Foul was on number 33, Rosine. That's his second.
Team third.
just over half of the first quarter away now.
2 shots.
In and out on that first one.
For the Norseman, number 40.
You know, I've had to tell a lot of younger basketball players that when a shot does that, goes in and rolls back, it was a good shot. You didn't get the bounce to go, because so often, and I saw it at an 8th grade girls game. Nice follow up there by Rockwolf. Saw it at an 8th grade girls game. One of the girls, she had a shot. It had gone down into the net and just caught and rolled back out, and she dropped her head. Like, you just see her actually physically pees for the shot. That's off the mark. And I said, you can't do that. It was a good shot.
I saw that a lot on my own team, and, you know, we would just feel it was a good shot. You gave it your best effort. Sometimes your shots just don't fall. I mean, you know, it just depends on the night. Sometimes you can hit them all with the worst form, but miss them all with the best form.
All right, we had a pass up to the right elbow to Rockwolf. He got hatcheted there by number 20, Logan Pease. That's his second.
Back in for the Comets is 33, Mike Brands.
And Mike Rand's back in off the Comets bench. Lau looking for the inbound. Sends it to the right corner, left corner, sorry. And Rand's for 2, it's off the mark. And Northfield with that rebound. 3-point fake, we're gonna send it up to number 11, who's gonna do it for real.
3-point basket for Tomlinson.
Clayton Tomlinson just drained that. The net barely moved. Rand's into Brummett. Score now 3:04 in the first. Caston 5, Northfield 7. Lau tried a long pass from clear left side to clear right side to get it across that half-court line. Got tipped out of bounds by Northfield. Rands passes it back court to Luke Lau. Lau at the volleyball line, has defense waiting for him at the half court. Comes across the timeline. He's looking to dish it right, looking left. Sends it up towards the right elbow. Goes out to the three-point arc to Brummett. Down to the post to Mike Rands, who just got beat up down there. He's in triple coverage of that post.
I've seen a lot of the boys, they'll get right across half court, but then they'll pick up their dribble, making it even worse of a situation
Yeah, because
than
then
they're
you're
already
trapped right in that corner. That foul was on number 30, Daniel Driscoll, his first. Lau, right side, down at the baseline. He's stuck. He sends it back up to the top of the key. Back to Lau. Lau dribbling towards the half-court line. Over to Klein. Then we got Brummett for 3, off the mark. It's going to be out of bounds off of Caston.
Jesse Rockwolf back in for the Comets.
Rockwolf back on the floor. He didn't even get a minute breather. Right, Northfield, number 11, Tomlinson across the line. He's at the arc. He's going to send it down to the paint. And we had a shot attempt there by Holmes. Off the mark. Northfield getting their own rebound. And we're going to have a charge called there on number 25, Drancic. That'll be his first.
Number 25, Nate Drancic, his first, team 6.
Next foul puts Comets into bonus. Just a 2-point game, under 2 minutes left in the first. Lau cross court to Brummett. Brummett back to the half-court line to Rands. Rands to Lau. Fakes the pass left, sends it to right to Brummett. Brummett back up to the volleyball line to Lau. He's going to send it to the paint.
Ooh.
And Shane Lobb for 2.
Hunter, Shane Lobb, assist Mike Brands.
Tomlinson to the Northfield volleyball line. Sends it over to 34, Schaefer. Schaefer to not Pease, Drancic. Drancic across the baseline. He tries that reverse layup and gets denied.
Shut down by Shane Lobb.
Yeah, Shane Lobb has like 4 or 5 inches on about everybody on the court right now. So good luck reaching past him and laying it in. Ball inbounds, 65 seconds left. 3-point off the mark. That's Tomlinson's first 3-point miss of the night. They're going to try it again. It was number 25, Drancic, in and out. And Comets with that rebound.
Minute left and it's a tied ball game. This has so far been a really good game.
Really has. Shanelob for 2.
Hopefully we can pull ahead and stay ahead. Because, that's always the best way to go into the second half and in the second quarter, knowing you're ahead and you just keep going.
Right, and the better that advantage is, the less pressure you feel. All right, Northfield, ball at the top of the key. 21 seconds left in the quarter. Nice behind the back move.
Oh.
Yeah, that was
an and one there.
Drancic, yeah, he drives in, he draws the foul off of Luke Lau. And he'll go to the line for an and one attempt. 18.2 left in the first. Game tied up, 9-all.
In for the Comets, number 10, Levi Lau.
Levi Lau seeing some floor time in the first quarter. Of course, he's a senior. Shot is off the back of the rim. Shanelob can't quite make that grab there.
Once again, it's a tied ball game. We'll see if they can lay in a last-minute shot there.
Ooh. Oh, nice save there by Lau. I thought he was going to step on the line. Brummett, run down the clock. He's got that buzzer beater and makes it from the volleyball line. Wow. Wow, that was amazing. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to step away for a word from our sponsors while the coaches get ready for second quarter action. Stay tuned. You're watching Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are going into the second quarter. Caston up by 3, 12-9 over Northfield, thanks to that absolute buzzer beater from the volleyball line by Wyatt Brummett to close out the first. Northfield actually played a fairly clean last 2 minutes of the first quarter. As you can see from the board, they're one foul away from putting Comets into bonus. Nice three-point fake there by Rockwolf. Passes it off, sends it top of the key to Hunter Shanelob. Shanelob drives into the paint. Too hard, gets his own rebound, puts it back in, and it's off the mark too.
Foul on number 11, Mark Smith.
That's his first, team fifth.
His first, team fourth on the Comets.
Oh, hey, I can't count. Team fourth. 4 circles equals 4. All right, Clayton Tomlinson bringing the ball across the timeline for Northfield. Sends it over to number 33 on the left side. And I think we're going to have a foul called there on Levi Lau. Foul on number 10, Levi Lau, his first. So we've got Luke Lau and Mike Rand's back in, and I've got to say, you know, I know there's people out there who say, oh, there's no bad foul, but that one was a bad foul. That was a wasted. That was a wasted foul. Number 25 completely open, and then Levi Lau coming from behind.
Another one. I think that's his second foul in a row just now.
Second foul within 15 seconds. Sends Nate Drancic to the line for 2. First shot in and out. Now you have to give Levi credit where credit's due. I mean, he shut down the easy layup. And so at this point now, the best that Drancic's going to get is that one. All right, Comet struggling again against his full court press, and had a turnover right there. Ball into the hands of Rosine. He misses. Shane Laub with the rebound and loses that. And Pease with the shot. It's off the mark. Shane Laub commandingly gets that rebound. Rands across the line, down to the three-point arc. In trouble, dishes it down to the post to Shane Laub, who sends it out to Rockwolf for 3.
Rockwolf has just a beautiful shot. I was just kind of mesmerized by the fact just how much spin came off of that ball.
That ball, yeah. Pease driving into the paint, puts it up, and it's good for 2. Ball into the hands of Luke Lau. Lau's going to send it back to Rands, back in Northfield's paint. Rands cross court, or Rands. Lau sends it over to his brother. Levi sends it to Rockwolf. It's up in the hands of Mike Rands at the volleyball line. And we had a foul here. I believe that's on number 33, Rosine. It is. That's his third. With only 2 minutes gone in the second. And Rockwolf will go to the line for 1-1.
Cameron Klein's in for Levi Lau. It was good to see Levi come out here and be able to get some floor time.
Absolutely. I mean, he usually comes in around the fourth. It's nice to see that he has, because obviously if you're coming in the first and second, you've really shown your worth in practice. So just showing the hard work pays off. So much spin on that ball. You're absolutely right. Rockwolf shot off the mark. Caston getting the rebound off of it, though. And losing it on a turnover there. We're going to have a foul there, I believe, on
Lau.
the Lau brothers just playing football here tonight. That's Luke's second. And we're going to send Jared Pease to the line for 2. First shot up and just rolls across and bounces down. Not any good on that one. Second shot dialed in. All right, Caston still with a 2-point lead. Triple nickels left in the second. Ball into Cam Klein. Klein sent to Shane Laub. Shane Laub back to Klein. Back to the paint to Rands. To Klein. Shane Laub across the midcourt line. Rockwolf drives down. Tries to pass it across the baseline.
It got intercepted by Long, but his foot happened to be out of bounds when he caught the ball. So
yeah.
Comets got lucky on that call.
Yeah, they absolutely did. I have to say, turnovers have been pretty evenly matched up so far in this game. We'll talk about that more during halftime if we have time. Again, we've got the elementary cheer clinic girls are going to cheer. Shane Laub way hard on that shot. He got too much power off of his power dribble. Drancic going to drive in, sends it out to Tomlinson. Tomlinson back to Drancic for 3 off the mark. Drancic now 0 for 3 from the three-point line. Lau sends it over to Rands. Rands across half-court line to Shane Laub. Back over to Luke Lau. Lau's going to send it out to Cam Klein on the right side. We've got it. Wow, nice passing game being played here by the Comets. Over to the left side, three-point arc to Rockwolf. He puts it up for 3. It's off the mark, but he's going to go to the line for 3 shots. Foul on number 11, Clayton Tomlinson. It's his first. Team 8th. Be nice to see Rockwolf make this a 4-point play.
That'll really help the comments.
In and out off of that. That was a shame. That's one of those shots that we were talking about just a little bit ago. It was a good shot. It should have dropped. Had just a little bit too much spin and rolled back out. Off the front of the rim with the second one.
Seeing us now at this point, like, you miss your 2 out of 3, and you just kind of like think about it too much.
Yeah, it happens a lot. Not this time though. Rockwolf sinking that third.
But sometimes you just have to step back and think, okay, this is what you're doing, and just like take it easy. Because during free throws, nothing else is there.
3 there by Logan Pease off the mark. Comets getting the rebound. Lau and Co. struggling to get across the half-court line. There it goes. To the corner to Rockwolf. Another 3-point attempt off the mark. Can't quite get the rebound off of that. Jumper from the paint, no good. Rebound by Logan Pease. Puts it back in.
Oh, that was a long pass.
Rockwolf getting in trouble down there in double coverage at the post. He sends it up to Luke Lau. Nice jump and grab by Lau. Out to the right side 3-point arc to Shane Lau, off the money. And just like that, the ball's back down to Northfield. Pease off the mark on that. Comets with the rebound. 3:49 left in the half. And timeout called by Coach Davis. We're going to step away for a word from our sponsors. Stay tuned. You're watching RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 3:47 left in the first half of this matchup. Caston leading Northfield 16-15.
What's going on and what's on and what's off. Depends on what the weather does this week.
I don't know if I can get a close game tonight. I
certainly can't take a game that's close all the way through and then a final buzzer heartbreaker like Rochester had at Manchester here just a couple weeks ago. Actually, it was just last Friday. It seems longer than that. Lau at the Comets volleyball line sends it to Klein. Klein back to Lau in the left corner. Going to send it down to the left post to Shane Lau, puts it in for 2. Tomlinson across that half-court line. He goes left side. Drives down to the baseline, dishes it back out to 3-point arc, number 22, Liam Johnson. Back to Tomlinson. Tomlinson across the court to Pease, who's going to send it to his brother, puts it up for 2, no good. Missed layup there by Jared Pease. Comets with the rebound.
I will say is that something I've noticed about the boys is they take their time getting across half court. Usually they don't wait forever, obviously. But when they're trying to get it across the line, they don't stress and get anxious about getting it over. They just run their play.
Right, yeah. They sit there and they analyze the press. They'll send it back down underneath the opposing basket if they have to. Rand's made a beautiful layup there. Draws the foul. He's going to go to the line for an and one. Well, we hope it's an and one. That's the goal. Shots up. Oh, in and out. And Northfield with the rebound there. Tomlinson to Johnson. Nice behind the back dribble there. He's going to send it over to Pease. In and out there for Logan Pease.
It's those rebounds that have gotten us tonight. They always get the rebound back, but then hit the little layup at the end.
Yeah. Rebounds are so important, and that ball just stripped out of the hands of Hunter Shainlaub. Johnson Goes to go up. Lau manages to smack the ball on that layup attempt. Breaks that play. And we got Braden Ripplinger coming in. Fellow looks more like a linebacker than a basketball player.
Well, I mean, I guess I've never really looked like a basketball player either.
All right, three-point attempt there, in and out.
Oh.
And Shane Lobb can't quite get that rebound. Three-pointer there by Graydon Holmes. Should have dropped, it didn't. In fact, the whole Northfield crowd went, oh! Johnson back to Tomlinson. Tomlinson across to Pease. Pease to Tomlinson for three. That was a beautiful three-pointer to tie up the game, 20-all. 1:43 left in the first half. Lau to Brummett. Brummett to Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb getting the ball stripped. Lau was in the right place at the right time, and Shane Lobb gets the two. Tomlinson for three. Gets two in a row. Giving Northfield the advantage, up by one. 1:13 left in the half. Shane Lobb to Klein. Klein in double coverage. Needs help. Finds it by sending it up to Brummett. And we had a 10-second violation on that. But that's the first one of those I've seen this season. So honestly, they're playing the smart numbers by taking their time and picking the right path through the press.
And that's what we've always been told is the coaches would rather have a 10-second call than make a dumb turnover because we're trying to rush it up the court.
Right, absolutely. Number 40, pump fake on that three, tries to put a layup in, gets his own rebound. There's Tomlinson for three. Third in a row.
If we want any chance of winning this, we're going to have to shut down his threes.
Oh, absolutely. Lau there turns it over. Tomlinson missing a three finally. Northfield with their own rebound. 24 seconds left in the half. Sends it over to Johnson. Johnson dribbles in and takes the jumper off the mark. And Shane Lobb gets the rebound. Nice dish as he's going down. Lau sends it to the right corner to Shane Lobb. Sends it up to the right elbow to Rands. Rands kind of gets the ball knocked out of his hands, but he also draws the foul. Foul's on number 40. Holmes.
His first team 10th. Mike Rands at the line for two shots.
Rands now at the line for two. 7.3 left in the half. Northfield now leading 26-22. First shot's up. Doesn't quite get the lucky bounce on that. Second shot up and in.
Good.
6 seconds now. Three for that three. And that's the end of it. Tomlinson missing that last three-point attempt. Northfield leading 26-23. We're going to step away for a word from our sponsors while we're trying to determine what the time frame is going to look like on this elementary cheer clinic. You're watching Comets Basketball on RTC TV4. Stay tuned.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest ag input retailer, offering all of your crop input needs. Stop by our location just east of downtown Fulton or give us a call anytime. Online at nutrienagsolutions.com. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. Please support our local sponsors.
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. The elementary cheer clinic is in progress, so I will now hush myself and let you see if you can listen to them. All right, sorry about having to pull the audio there, ladies and gentlemen. We got some canned copyright music running in the background, and I didn't want to have the rest of our broadcast pulled for the elementary cheer clinic. So go ahead and obviously enjoy the elementary cheerleaders going through their routine on screen. And these kiddos, they only had one practice today and one practice through the week, Aubrey, because of the weather. So, yeah. Anyway, all right, some first half stats. Just over 5 minutes left here in halftime. So, the Comets, 2 for 7 in three-point territory. So, yeah, we're shooting just under 33% there. 6 for 13 in two-point territory, and 5 for 11 from the free throw line. So, you know, only shooting about 50% where it counts, honestly. Ideally, we'd love to see 50% from the three-point line, but realistically, we're not usually going to see that. The Norsemen, well, same thing.
Well, I don't really know. I don't know what a Norseman is, honestly.
A Viking.
Okay.
But anyway, the Norsemen shooting 5 for 14 from three-point territory, and all 5 of those, Clayton Tomlinson. He is, as a matter of fact, he is 5 for 8 from three-point territory.
That's an amazing percentage too.
Now, we're gonna flip that coin over though. Norseman only shooting 4 for 17 in two-point territory. Those are the kind of numbers that get you in trouble in the locker room during halftime.
Yes.
And then shooting 3 for 7 from the free throw line. Turnovers, really evenly matched. Comets have turned it over about 14 times, and Northfield about 13. So
pretty evenly distributed stats, honestly.
Honestly, they are, and you can see that on the scoreboard.
They both teams have fouled the same amount.
The side roads and the highways are extremely slick. So please, be very careful.
Weather bulletin here from our announcer. So if you're out and about and you got this playing on YouTube, listening to it in the car, be super safe. Side roads and stuff starting to get slick and drift closed. So that means you need to be safe going home, Ms. Dagg.
Yes.
You live out in the middle of the sticks.
I have 2 highways going home, and then it's just country roads. But
all right, anyway, halftime score, as you can see on your screen, Northfield 26, Caston 23, just absolutely underscores that even matchup that we were just mentioning. And the score, though, honestly, would be a lot different if Clayton Tomlinson had not started nailing the threes the way that he did. He put 9 points on the board just from three-pointers in under 2 minutes there towards the end of the second quarter.
But the score would also be a lot different if not only he wouldn't have hit those, but if we would have hit our free throws.
Yeah.
There was quite a few of those that,
absolutely,
that were there, but they didn't happen to go in, and that can dramatically change the score.
Northfield has put us at the line for 4 more shots than we have given them, and we just haven't capitalized on those. So, all right. Just over 2 minutes left here in halftime. We're going to have some more promotional consideration. And if you're sitting there at home, why don't you go get some snacks and some beverages, get ready for second quarter action. You're watching Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana High School Sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Just under 1 minute left until we get into halftime action. Yes, I am way too tired to be on the air right now.
Same.
Anyhow, and I did confirm with Coach Davis he will be up to join us for a post-game recap. Win, lose, or draw. So I'm hoping it's a win, though.
That'll definitely help everything, but both teams have both come out with the same amount of
absolutely.
effort.
They've come out with good effort. Northfield a little heavier, a little more heavy-handed, and that was the same in the JV game too. JV went into halftime, I think, with Northfield had 10 fouls, Caston had 5, and it was somewhat similar. I think they had 10 and we had 8.
I think fundamentally we're better, but they have a lot faster of a pace. They've done a lot of their points from like fast breaks and everything.
Yeah.
And you know, they would kick it in and then kick it right back out, and that's when they would get their threes. As with our team, we like to dribble and we pass and we start swinging the ball and making those passes to open it up instead of
right. And there's been
going
some
on breaks.
great passes. There was that one pass series that I didn't even try to commentate it. Part of it, I was just in awe of what was happening because it was a catch and then bounce pass behind the back towards the post. And what just happened? And then it was just this triangular pass pattern. They went through it about twice and faked Northfield completely out. And then it went to the post and went in.
See, and that's kind of like the key to certain defenses is just get the defense mixed up enough that you get mismatches where they're not supposed to be.
Absolutely, absolutely. Next thing you know, you've got one of the smallest members of the team down at the post against Hunter Shainlaub, and what are you going to do? I mean, you're a great ball player, but I defy you to go one-on-one against Hunter.
Oh, I mean, I bet I could do it if I really wanted to.
I think that you could make some good. You could get around him on the floor. No question about it. I think you're faster than he is, but unless you are able to move to the point that you wouldn't be able to get those shots in because he's 6'6". By the time he puts his hands up, he can touch net flat-footed. All right, second half underway. That was very nearly a backcourt violation, and Hunter Shainlaub picking that right off.
That was very close to a backcourt violation.
That was, yeah, if he wouldn't have passed it when he did.
I almost kind of thought he forgot which basket was his. Seen that a few times before.
Say that might happen.
Seen that.
You spend 16 minutes shooting at one basket and then
suddenly switch.
Yeah. All right, Luke taking the time to set up his offense. Sends it over to Cam Klein. Klein to the left elbow to Rands. Rands thought that Hunter was about 4 feet taller than he is. All right, that is Tomlinson now. Across the half-court line. Going to pass it down to Jared Pease. Jared up to the top of the key. Tomlinson for 3.
Oh.
And that was
nothing but net.
It was just on the outside of it. Well, that's what the Comets need, though, is for Tomlinson to miss those threes. I mean, it's not in any way. What do we have happen there?
There was a foul.
Okay. Oh, I didn't see the official who called it. Foul on Tomlinson there. Anyway, it's not stretching it at all to say that Tomlinson is the reason for the Northfield lead.
Yeah. He's definitely stepped up when they needed points. Oh.
Absolutely. Oh, bad pass there by Lau. And Tomlinson just takes it up for 2. That's being in the right place at the right time. And another bad pass. Lau tries to save it. And he's still down. I don't know if he's just upset about the way things went or if he got hurt on that. Oh, and he's limping.
Looks like he hurt his knee. I knew he went through a few injuries, knee injuries there with Cross season.
Yeah, he was. Well, let's not blame Cross now. Let's.
Let's blame the soccer.
Yeah, that was from the soccer. Cross country was therapy. All right, Tomlinson down to the left corner to Pease. That shot short.
They pass it right back in bounds.
Getting their own rebound there. And those rebound, and I don't even try to keep up with those as I couldn't, but Pease now drives, puts it in for 2, and he draws the foul. But they're absolutely dominating on rebounds.
Yeah, they've gotten most of the rebounds, their own and ours. I mean, I think that's part of the reason why we're down is we aren't rebounding as much as they are.
All right. That was Luke Lau's 4th foul. Ball tipped off of one of the Comets'
Someone's
feet.
foot.
Tomlinson to Pease. Pease sends it left to his brother, or right, other left. At the top of the keys to Drancic. Drancic into the paint, back out to Pease. Pease over to his brother for 3. And nothing but net. That's Logan Pease' first 3 of the game. Rand's trying to get it in, gets it to Cam Klein. Klein across midcourt gets.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if they were going to call that a travel or not. That should have been a foul on Logan Pease. He's trying to get that ball. Yes, foul on Logan Pease, his 3rd. Klein sends it into Rands, back to Klein, out to Lau. Lau to Klein on the right side 3-point arc. Klein at the top of the key, sends it over to Shane Lobb at the right side of the 3-point arc. Shane Lobb up to the volleyball line to Rands. That pass almost not completed. Rands sends it back down to Shane Lobb. How did Shane Lobb end up off on the floor there? I wonder if there's some water down there.
Timeout called by the Comets, a 30
Not sure.
timeout.
Coach Davis gonna have a couple words with the guys. We're gonna step away for this word from our sponsors. You're watching RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank. Online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 5:05 left in the 3rd. Tomlinson with a jumper, in and out.
Oh.
And Pease with the rebound follows through on that.
Once again, another rebound that was just right there. It hit the ground before they even got it.
Yeah, the Comets really have to pick up their rebound game. They're now looking at a 12-point deficit. Went into the locker room with a 3-point deficit, and now not even halfway through the 3rd quarter, they're down by 12. Shane Lobb was pancaked on the floor again. I don't know if maybe the floor's wet down there.
I don't know. The Norsemen have definitely stepped up their defense, though. And
Yeah.
they switched their press now.
Rands, I think that should have been a foul. Ref didn't call it.
Oh, travel.
Called a travel at the other end, though.
Yeah, the Norsemen have switched their press now. They were I think they were on 1-2-2 maybe, but they are actually now in man, making it harder. And as soon as the ball comes in bounds, they trap the ball instead, which is getting us in trouble.
Yeah, Liam Johnson drawing the foul there. Team 3rd this half.
Oh, wow.
And Shane Lobb tries to send that, and picked off by Tomlinson.
I don't know who that's on.
Waiting for the officials to give us the details on this foul. Foul was called there, number 22, Liam Johnson. His 2nd within, I don't know, 5 seconds. Ball
going back
deep to Shane Lobb. I was getting ready to say I thought that's what they needed to do, is send it deep. Shane Lobb lays that right in. Tomlinson coming fast across half court. stutter step.
Oh.
That was a travel. And he sends it off to Holmes. He gets 2.
Oh.
And Shane Love.
He went, but the ball didn't.
Yeah, he was under heavy pressure, tried to make a move with it, and the ball just kind of stayed behind and went right out of bounds.
See, now we've stepped into, we're playing the Norsemen's game now. Earlier we were slowing it down, making it
rebound there by Rands.
Our game, we were slowing it down, thinking about it, and now they've sped it up, and we're kind of panicking about it.
Rockwolf top of the key, sends it down to Shane Lobb at the post. Oh, they called that a charge. That'll be Shane Lobb's first.
His first, team second.
No, I did not think he had his feet set enough for that.
When the first ref blew his whistle, it looked like he was looking to give Shane Lobb one from the line. Tomlinson at the volleyball line now. Sends it into the right corner. Double coverage, and Rockwolf in the right place at the right time to pick off a pass. Goes to the basket, too hard on that rebound, on that shot. Shane Lobb gets the rebound, puts it in. Pease driving in.
Oh.
Top of the board. I thought the top of the board was out of bounds. Looks like I was wrong. We're giving number 40 all of these rebounds, though. Foul was on Shane Lobb, his second.
33 Rosine and 50.
All right.
For the Norse.
We've got Klein and Smith back in for the Comets. And Holmes at the line for 1.
Looking at the scoreboard, their new press is definitely
and off the mark, and Norsemen getting their own rebound. 3-pointer off the mark. Shane Lobb got the rebound.
Called that a foul too.
Foul on number 11, Mark Smith.
Foul on Mark Smith, his second. This is a lot like what happened in the JV game, though. That second half, they pulled a lot more fouls. First shot off the mark. The JV Norsemen pulled a lot more fouls from the Comets in the second half than they did in the first. Second shot, nothing but net.
You can tell just by the way that the Comets are standing now and holding themselves that they definitely feel the pressure now.
They're getting frustrated. Yeah. Third shot up off the mark.
Rebound from
Smith. I started to say, ref, you got to call that. That was a hatchet job. That was a foul on Holmes. That was a nice rebound by Mark Smith.
32 long, Jasper Long in for the Norsemen.
And we got number 32, Jasper Long, back in for the Norsemen. Klein looking for that inbound. Gets it to Shane Lobb underneath the Norsemen's basket. Shane Lobb going to dribble up to the free throw line, sends it over to Brummett across midcourt. And we're going to have a push called there on Long. That'll be his first, team sixth. Brummett gets the ball into Shane Lobb. Shane Lobb in double coverage. He's going to drive down the basket and gets the ball stripped right out of his hands.
Going down to Long.
And, that's got to be a foul on number 40. Yeah, number 40 got called for over the back. His third. I think Shane Lobb actually caught an elbow to the back of the head on that rebound attempt.
The line for the Comets.
Oh, maybe it was Lau. Somebody got elbowed.
Looks like we've got Lau back in for the Comets.
Oh, yeah, Levi. Levi and Luke both down on the court. Luke going for 1-1. Off the mark on that shot. Comets rebound there. Nice play. Luke Lau in trouble.
Ooh.
Dishes it down to Rands. Rands goes up for the shot and draws the foul. Foul was on Nate Drancic.
Team 8, 33, Mike Rands.
That's his third. I've missed one along the way somewhere then. Go figure.
That surprises me.
Rands' first one. Looks good. Second shot. And gets the lucky roll. Take them however they'll fall. Norseman slowing it down a little bit now. Tomlinson across the line. Over to Drancic. Drancic dribbling into the paint, gets it stripped away. Nice strip there by Levi Lau. 2:17 left in the third. Rands going for it. Off the mark. And Norseman with that rebound. Pass down to the baseline, out to Drancic for three, and it's good. His first three-point make of the night. And we're going to have the ball tipped out of bounds by Clayton Tomlinson.
55 Crom and 30 Driscoll in for the Norseman.
Just under 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Northfield now with a commanding lead, 45-29 over the Comets. Shane Laub sends it into the paint and gets tipped away. Levi Lau picks it up, goes up for the lay-in, misses that, but he'll go to the line for two. Foul was on Tomlinson. That's his third.
Number 10, Levi Lau into line, 2 shots.
First shot up, just a little too hard.
Jared Pease back in for the Norseman.
My daughter just skipping up the steps. Second shot, beautiful. Right, Cole Rosine across the line, sends it right side.
For the trap.
Nice pickoff there by Lau again. Gives it over to his brother Luke. Luke across midcourt. He's under triple coverage. He's going to send it across to Levi, who sends it down to Shane Laub at the post. Nice. Beautiful play there by the Comets. And that's exactly the kind of basketball they need to play to make up this 13-point deficit and come out with the win tonight. Ball back to Rosine, down to the corner to Pease. Pease going to drive baseline. He's into a two-man trap. Sends it into the paint to Rosine. He misses that, and the rebound by Hunter Shainlaub. Mike Rands now, top of the key, dishes it across to the right side to Cam Klein for three.
It's now a 10-point ball game.
And this is the kind of series that the Comets need. They need to build their confidence, and I think that's going to do it. Rosine over to Driscoll, back to Rosine at the volleyball line, sends it over to Pease on the right. Pease going to dribble towards the three-point line, comes up to the top of the key, sends it back to Driscoll. Driscoll back to Rosine. Rosine to the top of the key. Looks for the drive, can't get it, sends it over to Pease on the right. Down to the left post, back out to the left side. And we're going to have a travel there. He just, that was Cole Rosine. He just kind of, it looks like his legs went out from under him. Of course, he's got that knee brace on. It looks like maybe that knee gave out. He's limping on that a little bit. And the Norseman pulling the press entirely for this. Well, not entirely. Pease there at the line. Lau sends it to Klein. Klein back to Lau in the right corner, down to the post, and Shane Lau for 2. And that's the end of the third. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned for Comets basketball on RTC TV4.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Getting ready to go into the fourth quarter here. Northfield 45-37. The Comets had a nice drive there at the end of the third and chipped it from was it a 15-point game?
Yeah, somewhere in there.
They've chipped it down to just an 8-point ball game. They need to carry that momentum here into the fourth and make it happen.
That's the worst part about going between quarters is you have a lead, you have something going, and then you have to take a break.
Yep. It's almost like a coach calling a timeout just to ice a team.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'm surprised that the Northfield coach didn't call a timeout to break that up. All right, ball down to Hunter Shanelob at the post. Doesn't make the shot, but takes an elbow to the head. He'll go to the line for 2.
Fouls on number 40, Holmes, his 4th, team 10th.
Foul on number 40, his 4th. First shot up and in. And Northfield now they've got Graydon Holmes with 4, and they have 3 other players with 3, and it's actually Drancic, one of the Pease brothers, and Tomlinson. Some of their main leading scorers and ball handlers are very close to foul trouble.
Yeah, that'll help us a lot if we can get them into foul trouble, get their best people into foul trouble.
Right.
Which will make them pull out different players that, I mean, they may be fresh, but they've obviously not their starting
right
group.
I mean, they've got a lot of bench depth, though. We don't know what's on that bench. All right, that was Drancic for 3 off the mark. Comets with the rebound there.
Oh, almost got picked off there.
Had a kick there. Lau sends it to his brother, Levi. Goes to Shane Laub. Levi back to Luke. Luke up at the volleyball line. There on the left side. Sends it across to Cam Klein at the other corner of the volleyball line. Back up to Lau between the rings. Over to Klein, down to the right corner to Rockwolf. Back to Klein. Klein going to send it to Luke Lau. Luke Lau for 3. Oh, rolls in and out. Northfield with that.
Oh.
And nice layup there by Graydon Holmes, sorry. I was stuck on the fact that I thought I saw about 4 steps before that pass, but Rockwell for 3 off the close side.
Oh.
Northfield crowd not happy about that, and a great swipe there by Pease. We're going to have a foul called here on, looks like Cam Klein. Yes, foul on Cam Klein.
Cam Klein, his 2nd, team 5th.
Still, you got a couple fouls to spare when you still are 2 away from single bonus and the other team has you in double bonus. Tomlinson into Pease for 3. Off the mark.
Trying to go for that reverse layup there.
Ball down in Comets territory. Klein to Shane Laub up at the free throw line. Gets stripped as he was trying to pass it. Too hard. And
That's
we
another
gave up that
rebound.
rebound. I think that was out of bounds. Tensions getting heated here. Oh, they're calling it out off of Levi Lau.
Again, it goes back to rebounds. I mean, they're right there.
Right.
I mean, when the kid went up for the layup, I mean, he was back here at the white line.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we've had a full timeout called. We're going to step away for this word from our sponsors. You're watching RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Ball just back in play. We've got Pease goes in for the layup, and Drancic with the rebound.
I don't know how that one landed.
Puts it in for two. Honestly, yeah, the bad thing is that we had a defender get a hand on it, and that hand actually put the spin on that allowed it to drop. Oh, bad pass there by Cam Klein, gets picked off underneath the basket. Tomlinson drives down to the free throw line, sends it over to
there we go.
Jared
There we got
Pease.
a rebound from Shane Lobb.
Misses that. Shane Lobb with the rebound. Still a 10-point ball game. 5:03 left in the fourth. Luke Lau to Cam Klein. Back to Luke Lau. They're deep in the right corner.
Oh.
And passes it straight to the defense. Goes down, just an easy layup. Rands. Oh, no. Rands nothing. Timeout. We'll be back in a moment. You're watching RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Nutrien Ag Solutions is the world's largest ag input retailer, offering all of your crop input needs. Stop by our location just east of downtown Fulton or give us a call anytime. Online at nutrienagsolutions.com. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. Please support our local sponsors.
Welcome back to RTC TV4's coverage of tonight's matchup between the Caston Comets and the Northfield Norsemen. Northfield currently with a 12-point lead, 51-39, with 4:40 remaining in the fourth. They've definitely managed to shut down the momentum that the Comets were building up. Caston with possession, and that timeout called by Coach Carl Davis.
It looks like he put Cade Zider in the game.
Ball tipped out there by Logan Pease. Yeah, you know, Cade has come in on a couple of occasions and hit several clutch three-pointers this season. So deep pass back to Luke Lau, and we had Cole Rosine get in the way of that. Is that going to be a foul on Lau? Yes.
Yes.
Fouls on number 4.
That's his 4th. And he's going to send Rosine to the line for 2.
33, Cole Rosine at the line. Two shots.
First shot, just off the mark. Second shot, up and in.
Good.
Lau across the timeline. Dishes it over to Zeider and down into the left corner to Rockwolf. Up to Lau, back over to Zeider on the right.
And Rance with that rebound.
Nice.
You had to go through a lot of hands to get that rebound.
Right, ball over to Drancic. Drancic back to Tomlinson for 3. Off the mark. And once again, Northfield with their own rebound. The other thing letting them get these rebounds do is it lets them have control of this clock when they've already got the point advantage. Drive in for 2, and that's 2 points for Nate Drancic. Lau to the volleyball line, picks it up, sends it to Rands. Down to Zeider on the right, back to Rands.
Oh.
Tried to dish it down to the post. And
Still Commons ball.
we had, I think it was either Drancic or Holmes get in the way of that. Got tipped out though. Comets will maintain possession. Zeider floats it into Shane Lau, sends it up to Lau. Zeider at the baseline tries to send it to Mike Rands. It gets picked off. I don't know.
That was so out of bounds.
I don't know what that was there. Logan Pease just completely lost that. Cade Zeider sends it to Rands. Rands to Rockwolf on the right. Down to the right corner to Shane Lau. He's in double coverage. Clear across the court to Cade Zeider. And
there must be some water on the floor over there because Cade just slid into those bleachers.
yeah, I think all around the outer perimeter of this floor, it's just soaked with folks tracking snow in from the outside.
Yeah.
It was coming down pretty hard when I got here before the JV game. Jared Pease up to the Caston volleyball line, cross midcourt. Rockwolf staying right with him. It's dished out to Holmes. And Holmes tries to send it to Pease right off his fingertips and into the crowd.
We have Brumman in for Rockwolf now.
Brumman had a good long rest there, if I remember right. Haven't said his name for a while, and there's been a lot of passes, so I'm going to guess he wasn't on the floor. Now Brummett at the volleyball line. Needs help. Tries to send it to Lau. Gets picked off there by Pease. And we give Holmes their own rebound.
It's a foul on Shane Lobb.
That'll be his 3rd.
Foul on 13 under Shane Lobb, his 3rd, team 7th. Number 40, Holmes at the line with 2 shots.
Holmes 0 for 1 from the free throw line tonight. 0 for 2 from the free throw line tonight.
11, Tomlinson back in for the Norseman.
Oh, I didn't see that the Norseman had pulled Tomlinson. Second one, too hard off the back, but Holmes gets his own rebound.
It's always kind of disappointing to see that when the shooter gets his own rebound.
All right. We've got it in the hands of Mike Rands. It's across midcourt line, Lau for 3, and it's short. I can't believe that wasn't out of bounds.
And the lane just wide open for that layup.
Logan Pease just goes and takes the shot he wants to. Lau to Zeider. Zeider for 3. Just off the mark. And we have Norseman getting that rebound. 56-41 Northfield advantage. 1:30 left in the game. Tomlinson trapped down along the baseline, sends it up to Pease at the arc. We're going to foul here on Mike Rands.
Foul 33, Mike Rands.
That'll be his second. I feel like that was cleaner than what the ref was saying. We're going to send Jared Pease to the line for 1-1.
Back in for the Comets.
Cameron Klein in for
21,
Grumman now.
Jared Pease at the line. Shoot 1-1.
Shots up, too hard, and Norseman get that rebound.
Back with that
We're going to call
rebound.
Shane Lobb over the back on that. That'll be his fourth.
Foul number 13, Hunter Shane Lobb, his fourth. Team ninth.
Now Lau and Shane Lobb both have 4.
Yeah, 80 seconds left in the game. We're going to have Graydon Holmes at the line for 2. First shot, just off the mark.
Norseman number 50, Ripplinger. In for the Comets, 23, Sam Smith.
We got Sam Smith and Mark Smith coming in.
Got the brothers in here.
See, they should run the Lau brothers and the Smith brothers. That way we can either say Lau or Smith for most of the game. Second shot up and in for Holmes. Ball over to Cade Zeider. Zeider across midcourt. Sends it down to Sam Smith at the 3-point line.
Oh.
Ooh, almost out of
Just
bounds.
barely
Going
out
back to Zeider. Lau in a loose double coverage sends it to Mark Smith in the paint and gets picked off on a pass. Tomlinson at the volleyball line, 54 seconds left in the game. Sends it to Pease. Pease hands it back to Tomlinson. Mark Smith reaches for it. He draws the foul. He's going to send Tomlinson to the line.
Foul on number 11, Mark Smith,
His third. Tomlinson at the line for 2-2. Or for 2-2. No, for 2.
Let's hope it's not 2 for 2.
That'd be. First shot rattles out.
And for the Norsemen, number 30 is Driscoll, number 34 is Shaver, number 22 is Johnson. And for the Comets is 21, Joey Spinn.
Freshman Joey Spinn getting some floor time.
Number 5, Micah Coleman.
And Micah Coleman's out there. Second shot, too hard,
Spinn
and
getting
Spinn with that rebound. Sends it over to Colvin. Colvin back to Spinn. Spinn looking for the pass, sends it to Mark Smith at the free throw line and gets picked off, but Spinn gets that back.
Oh.
And another bad pass there. 24 seconds left. We've got Jake Halderman. Oh no, I'm not sure who's out there. They've got 2 number 22s. All right. All right, we're going to take advantage of this timeout for this word from our sponsors. Stay tuned. It's RTC TV4.
At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 17.8 seconds left in the game. Norseman ball. Sends it in to number 34, Jared Schaefer. Jarrett, not Jared, puts it up. It's off the mark. Caston with that rebound.
Oh.
Spin
almost spinning into the defense there.
Sends it over to Colvin. Colvin tries to send it down to Smith. No good. And the Norsemen come away from this victorious 57-41. I'm going to get some stats counted up, and we're going to step away for some words from our sponsors while we wait to hear from Coach Carl Davis. Stay tuned. You are watching Comets Basketball on RTC TV4.
I don't think of this as a high school weight room. It's more like a high school classroom. I'm learning how to manage my time here. I'm learning that it's important to have goals and that it takes persistence and commitment to reach them. And I'm learning that the best way to lead is by example.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
Want to know what I like best about playing basketball for my high school? I like it because it's a place where my friends get to see me play. I like it because I'm playing for someone besides myself. I'm playing for everybody in my school and every person in my community.
Indiana high school sports. They're more than just a game.
Come and see me play.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Evans Agency in Rochester, offering farm liability, farm personal property, and farm outbuilding policies, all customized to fit your insurance needs. Let Judy help you protect all of your possessions. Online at evansagencyrochester.com. First Federal Savings Bank is your local mortgage lender with 6 locations throughout North Central Indiana. Trust the professionals at First Federal Savings Bank, online at firstfederalbanking.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production. This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors. The lawyers and staff at Peterson, Wagoner & Perkins LLP are here to provide the highest quality legal and professional service to their clients presently and for the future. See a full list of services online at peterson-wagoner.com. Woodlawn Hospital, offering state-of-the-art care for Fulton County for over 100 years. Woodlawn Hospital is the area's healthcare leader. Comprehensive care from head to toe. Online at woodlawnhospital.com. Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
At Co-Alliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been farmer-owned since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. Co-Alliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premium seed and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact Co-Alliance today. At Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors, because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are now watching and or listening to the Caston Comets RTC4 post-game wrap-up. I'm Blair Zimmerman. Once again, other headset in possession of Aubrey Degg. And I am just finishing up, counting up some stats here. And we'll talk through these. Yeah, I'm struggling here. So, all right, raw numbers here. Comets 3 for 13 in three-point territory. That's just, it's unfortunate, but again, you don't necessarily count on huge percentages in three-point territory. 11 for 25 for two-point field goals. I mean, you unless it's a high, and it was a high foul game. And so
it was,
usually,
especially in the second half
right.
there.
But here's the thing. Those post shots are almost all and always owned by Hunter Shane Love.
Yeah.
And Hunter had, let's see, there's 6. He had 9 of those 11 two-point makes from the post. Ordinarily, what you would see is, when we've seen this a lot with Jordan Klingler, is that she will have a lot of two-point misses, which skews that average because she was getting hatcheted, and then she'll go to the line for 2 and make them up there. And then shot 10 for 18 from the free throw line, so just over 50%. So, yeah, Comets basketball not looking as good on paper as what it looked on the screen tonight. And then the other side of the floor, and you said it off air, and so I'm going to steal it from you. We were more fundamentally sound tonight, but Northfield played a lot harder. And so these numbers here, 7 for 22 from three-point territory. 5 of those were by Clayton Tomlinson in the first half. So, and as a matter of fact, I think that they had one more made 3 in the first half. I don't remember exactly. So only 1 or 2 threes in the second half. But they did make 8 attempts in the second half. They shot 4 for 42 in two-point field goal territory.
Really?
That's abysmal. That's just, but there you go. They had more two-point attempts than we had total attempts, not counting free throws.
I think the overall stats is they just shot more than us.
They shot more.
And that makes the difference, too, is okay. If you can minimize your shots as long as you're making them. But if they score and they just put up more shots than you, then the odds are in their favor.
I mean, they made 33% in two-point territory. And a lot of those were on rebounds. Rebound, put it back up. Missed it, got their own rebound.
They had a lot of rebounds.
Absolutely. And I don't have rebound stats. And then shooting 6 for 20 from the free throw line, that's falling down close. It's definitely under 33%. It's getting down close to 25% from the free throw line. Turnovers. Caston led in turnovers. No, we traded quarters. First quarter, Northfield led. Second quarter, Caston led. Third quarter, Northfield. Fourth quarter, Caston. Final turnover count, which is, I'm sure I missed several. There was a lot of action going on. But roughly 33 turnovers for Caston and 31 for Northfield. So that was pretty even. Honestly, I mean, heartbreaking game for the Comets tonight. Unfortunately, didn't go the way that John Harrell was predicting.
Yeah.
But it wasn't for lack of effort. It was good basketball to watch. It was just heartbreaking for Comets fans. So, well, Coach Davis, again, he will be up here to join us, and I'm looking at my indicator on our mixing board and hoping that we don't run out of battery before he gets up here. Yeah. Well, if he does, what will happen, ladies and gentlemen, you will have the rare displeasure of seeing my mug, because what we'll do is we'll plug in the shotgun mic, and Coach Davis and I will just step up in front of the camera. Regardless, so heartbreaking night, and I'm sure it'll be a little longer in the locker room than it would be for a victory.
Yeah. But it was good to see that they came out here with effort, though. I didn't go to the Pioneer game, but I heard it was kind of rough and they weren't really there. But I definitely feel like they were there tonight. They wanted this win.
Absolutely. And, you know, okay, and this is something I'm going to guess from what I see as a coach. So I'm going to ask you as an athlete, is it something that it's common to see that you go into a matchup just knowing that you're going to lose and so you don't really show up?
That's kind of how we kind of felt today. There was a lot of people saying, "Oh, you're gonna get killed," because they're like 5th in 2A.
Right.
So you know that's always like rough, but no matter what, you have to try and push through that and just do your best no matter what.
you should always put that mindset out there.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm afraid that it doesn't happen. And, 2A, on paper to say, oh, a 1A school and a 2A school, potentially that's not that big of a difference. If you have a big 1A and a small 2A, that's not that big of a difference. But we are one of the smallest public 2As. I actually looked that up during our cross-country season, and I don't remember what it is. Something like we're the 20th smallest public 2 or 1A in the state. And North Judson isn't near the bottom of size in
and I
2A.
feel a lot of their players, they're full-time players, and that's what you see from a lot of bigger schools is they have full-time players that put in all their summers, all their seasons to just playing basketball. Right,
where a school like ours, and we talked about this at the beginning of the broadcast, we have about 50 students out of about 300. We have actually, if you look at percentages, we have a huge student engagement between all of our clubs and our sports. The problem is that a huge percentage of a small school is still a small number of students.
Yeah.
And so we have the same 50 or 60 kids maybe who are involved in basketball, boys and girls, wrestling, cross country, football, soccer. It's the same athletes and students who are in everything. And so all of a sudden we have people who they're not able to specialize the way you were talking about. Where at a school where, you're like, well, I'm pretty good at basketball and I don't have a hope on the football field. Well, why would you risk it? Why would you risk the injury in football season?
Well, because sometimes, you love the sport, and that's just kind of.
But again, in a bigger school where you're not going to make the cut, there's no sense in risking the injury if you are very confident that you're going to make the cut, and you know that you got to put in the work or you're not going to make the cut in a different sport. There's something to be said for that, having to have that mentality, because we have that. The story of Michael Jordan, it's famous.
That's a huge story, and that's kind of what we talked about. We've talked about that before in the locker room and stuff. Is we need to get the mindset that we can be replaced,
Right.
Some people come in thinking, okay, well, I'm going to make it on the team no matter what because we are a small school.
Right, and I've mentioned that in our practices during cross country. Well, we've got Coach Davis up here, ladies and gentlemen. So, Aubrey, if you'll hand him your headset. Well, Coach, thanks for joining us. I know it's not the most pleasant thing to come up for an interview after a heartbreaker. 57-41 loss to Northfield here tonight. And I'm sure you guys have gone over our shot percentages in the locker room just at a high level. Did you guys compare that to theirs in the locker room? Have you had an opportunity to do that yet?
I haven't seen those numbers yet.
So my unofficial numbers, super unofficial, if you've watched a game and then listened to my numbers, you've probably thought I'm an absolute idiot. 7 for 22 behind three-point arc and 14 for 42 in two-point territory. Our total shots for the night was something around 38, and I think it was just shot frequency. They didn't have to have a huge percentage there tonight to come away. So what's your, from the coach's eye?
Yeah, there's two parts to that. Part of the differential is if we don't take care of the basketball, we're not going to get shots. And there were stretches tonight where we struggled, which is something we've talked a lot about, where it just seems like we get into we get into a situation in a game and we need to hit the reset button, and we're not quick enough hitting that reset button right now, and one turnover's turn it into multiple. So we, and when I say we, I'm talking about myself as well and the coaching staff. We've got to do a better job of figuring out what that reset button is and how we can get it pushed quicker. But the biggest part of that shot differential right now is just the second chance points, the second chance opportunities that we gave up because of offensive rebounding. We're doing a lot of jumping right now and not a lot of getting contact and moving people out of the way. So we need to do a better job of getting hip ins and moving people.
Yeah, Aubrey and I had talked about those when we don't have. There's too much going on for me to try to count rebounds, but I'm not that fast. That's on me. But they dominated the boards tonight, and I think that's where we see that shot frequency there. That said, though, let's talk about some highlights. Of course, the one that I'm going to turn in is the low chance that they're the there in the first half, that volleyball line buzzer beater by Wyatt Brummett. That looks good on TV. But that stretch there at the end of the third was just a phenomenal run, where that's what the highlight of Comet basketball has been this season. There was good energy, there was good communication, and unfortunately that buzzer just kind of iced that a little bit going into the fourth. I imagine that is your ideal, I'm going to guess, is what we looked like right there at the end of the third.
Well, yeah, I think that, because we were down, we had to turn up the pressure a little bit, and I thought our guys did a pretty good job at executing that and getting some really good, solid traps. And, the way the game was being called tonight, they let a lot of body contact go, and I thought we took advantage of that in that stretch. And then offensively, I thought we did a really good job of working the ball around and getting the ball inside and giving ourselves good looks at the basket.
All right, yes, sir. Well, Coach, I have neglected to look at what our upcoming schedule looks like, and of course it's going to be dependent on the weather. Of course, next week we're focused a lot on ladies postseason play. But once again, we appreciate everything you do. We like watching the guys play. It's been good energy and looks like good camaraderie. It looks like a family playing out there this season. So thank you for all you do, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for joining me, Coach.
Appreciate it. Good luck to the girls in the sectional.
Absolutely. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Blair Zimmerman, joined up here with Aubrey Daigle, and we have Taylor Duncan on the camera, and he has wandered off, so he's not going to reach up and give you his traditional thumbs up. Weather permitting, we will watch the Lady Comets take on the ladies from Tri-County. I don't even know what their mascot is.
I don't know what they are.
Well, there you go. But Tuesday at North White in first round sectional coverage. So join us Tuesday night. I believe that's a 7:30 tip-off. You can check RTC TV4, or that's rtc4.com, or CastonCometsAthletics.net. I don't remember if that's a .net or a .com. If one doesn't work, the other one will. Check that out to confirm times, and keep an eye on that, because it will also let you know if weather has caused a cancellation. If you have any place to go this evening and you're in North Central Indiana, be safe. It's been coming down out there. Until next time, thank you for watching Caston Comets basketball on RTC TV4.